What you should know about dating men that men will never tell you. Now, this audio right here is going to be very, very interesting because it's going to tell you some truths about guys, the guys you're dating, and some of it's not going to sound too good to you. Some of it might make you a little angry. Some of it might, annoy you. Some of it might piss you off. But what I want to say here is that you have to have a very open mind when you're hearing this stuff. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because it's important for you to know so that when you're dealing with men, you won't be confused when certain things are happening. Now, what makes me different, in my opinion, from other dating coaches is that I'm not afraid to, just give it to you how it is. And the thing is that I feel that it's important for you to really know what's going on so that you can really understand, your dating life. You can understand men, the good and the bad, however you look at it. You need to understand these things so you can understand what's going on. So when you're interacting with a guy, you're not confused as to why things went this way or why things went that way, right? So in this audio, I have a few things that I'm going to be talking about that are things that men do that most women are not aware of. So some of the stuff that you hear in this audio program, this is going to be things you've probably never heard of before. Some of these things you're not going to believe, but everything that I'm saying in this audio program is absolutely true. And so what I want you to do is keep an open mind. What I want you to do is, understand why these things are happening. And, understand that when you are interacting with guys and certain things don't go the way you want it to, sometimes it's because of some of these reasons that I'm about to explain in this audio program. All right. So let's just get to it. So what are these things that women should know about men, but men will never tell you? And why would men never tell you these things? It's because some of these things don't make men look that great, I would say, in the eyes of women. So I got a few things here I'm going to talk about. And these things right here are, true things that guys do that most women don't really know about, or that guys don't really want you to know. So now the first thing I want to talk about is that a man does not need to like you in order to have sex with you. A man does not need to like you in order to have sex with you. So what happens is some women make the mistake of thinking that just because a man is having sex with, you, or, he's implying that he wants to have sex, or he has some sexual interest in a woman, that means that he is actually interested in her overall. So a guy can have sex with you, but he doesn't like you at all. He doesn't like your personality. He's not even really that attracted to you, but he'll still be able to have sex with you. So what happens is that sometimes you'll get into a situation where you're dealing with a guy, and so you think that, he's interested because he wants to have sex with you. But what happens is that sometimes he just wants the sex, and it doesn't really matter if he's into you or not. So what happens is that when you want to know if a guy is really interested in you, in most cases, the interest is really shown after sex. So basically what that means is that if he has sex with you and he still wants to see you, then that is most likely, showing that he's interested in you. But a lot of times guys can have sex with you and totally not be into you. So this is why sometimes you'll have sex with a guy and you may never hear from him again, because in that case, he could have probably not been into you. So this is what I mean. I'm going to keep it extremely real in this audio so you can really know what's going on, right? Now, another thing that you should know about men when you're dating, and, a thing that men don't want you to know, is that a man will